Hello, let's do Wordle number 1016, and I asked for two starting words related to dolphins, and both Katie and Beth suggested I start with water and flips. All gray from flips, okay. So we have an A second, there's a T somewhere. The very first word that comes to mind is tacky. The C and K are kind of some of the more common letters remaining. I like putting the T before the A. I think that works pretty well. I like looking for the Y. We're not getting any new vowels, but we'll figure out the vowels if they're in there. So let's try tacky. All right, so I was right about TA. We got rid of the CK and Y, which is actually really good. I think that narrows things down. Common letters left, N. I may have been able to get something like tangy maybe would have been a better guess instead of tacky, now that I see that N was available. But let's see, what would we want to do now? Because there's no Y. Maybe something like taunt. At this point, it tests the U, which is one of the few vowels remaining, and the T at the start and the end. I mean, there's a T in the word already, and T is very common, so maybe there's a second one compared to like some of these other letters that remain. So I don't think taunt is terrible. Let's give it a try. Oof, okay, still just TA. So at this point, we need to be thinking, because it's guess 5, this is our last chance for a filler if we're going to do one. So we need to think about what words are actually remaining. We know there's not a second T. We don't know that there's not a second A. There could be a second A. There could be an O in the word, of course. It could be taboo. Ooh, I like taboo a lot. That's a tough word too. What else could it be? I'm looking for other words. It's not tattoo for two reasons. I think tattoo has 2 T's and 2 O's. Well, 3 T's, I guess. But anyway, it doesn't fit, right? And also, there's not a second T, so we don't have to worry about how it's spelled. When you play Wordle, you just kind of assume every word is 5 letters long till proven otherwise. See, my goal here is to think about what all the possible words are left to determine if I need a filler, but I've only thought of taboo. Could there be like another A around here? I don't even see how to form a word out of this. I really don't want to be stuck in guess 6 though with no idea. And then suddenly 5 words pop out to me. That would be awful. What about like an O? Like it can't be something like Talon. There's no L or N. I'm really thinking taboo is it, which is surprising, but like what else would we do? All right, I'm gonna gamble for taboo then. Nice, okay, I was right. That was a little stressful, but I got it. You were probably yelling, just lock it in, just lock it in. But I mean, come on, you have to admit that it was worth looking to see if there were more words besides just taboo, because if taboo was wrong, I would have learned almost nothing. So anyway, that worked out. Taboo in 5. I feel like today's a struggle because like it's just going to be the same story of grays and grays and grays and grays, and then what the heck is going on with this word? But yeah, let me know how it went for you. Was it similar? Did you think of taboo? How long did it take you to think of taboo? That's a fun word though. I enjoy that. Let's do some analysis. Okay, so we had water in flips colored this way. Let's see what it would do in just a non-hard mode solve. Let's see what it would think. So we're already down to only 13 probable answers. Daunt, gamut, gaunt. So we had the aunt trap left, right? That would have been huge. Quite a few of the aunt trap words like taunt, daunt, haunt, jaunt. We also had tabby and taboo. We had gamut. Ooh, the day gamut comes up, that's gonna be tough. Unless we've already had it. Tacky. And then a bunch of unlikely words which we don't need to go over. And it would go with tough. Now let's think about why it would do tough. Now, first of all, tough isn't a possible answer. So it's very much playing to the field of let's narrow down the options with that, but we're gonna throw out the possibility of getting it in 3. And with tough, I think what it's going for is it's reducing all the aunt trap words. So it's getting gaunt, it's getting haunt, and it's also getting the 2 remaining vowels to see if we even have that U for the aunt trap, or to see if we have an O for taboo and tango. So that's kind of an interesting strategy. So if it did guess tough, our answer is taboo today. So it would get this, and I think it would be down to, yeah, it's down to just taboo, because tango is not possible because it did check the G for that as well. So tough did get it down to just taboo. So it would have gotten a 4, but it's doing so by not throwing out guess 3. So now in hard mode, it actually goes with tangy. And I think I said after I locked in tacky, I think I said tangy might be better. But if you look, all of these are equal, all with a 92.31% solve. So it's just picking. I don't know why it considers this one better than the others. It doesn't seem to be alphabetical. So anyway, it would go tangy. So let's see how that would have gone. The answer was taboo, so we'd just get this, and then it would be only taboo. Yeah, that's interesting. And so I went with tacky, so we may as well just look at that now. And here, I was down to, yeah, so I did tacky, and then I had to do taunt after that, which it says is equally as good as tango and taboo. So I went taunt, got nothing, and then it was just taboo. Okay. There was tagma, tava, and taza, but we're not worried about the unlikely words. So yeah, interesting. So my instinct was actually right that I should have gone with tangy, which I just didn't think of until after I locked in tacky. But if I'd gone tangy, I would have, let's see, tangy would have been only taboo, but that would have been hard to think of because there would be so many letters left. Yeah, so that would have been an interesting solve, but might have taken a while. So very interesting. Okay, cool. Well, let's spin the wheel of themes and see what tomorrow's theme is. All right, precious ores / minerals suggested by Nanomatter. So just leave a comment with 2 words related to that theme in some way, precious ores / minerals. And of course, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.